What's up, man? We are live.
What's going on? You watching this Dublin game?
Yeah, I was. I just turned it off. I need to pull it back up on my phone. But how you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good, man. College football was kind of wild yesterday. A lot of upsets. Carolina getting a good win, but the Alabama Georgia game, that was exciting. The Penn State Oregon game, that was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch
I don't
much
know
of
if you
that,
saw that
man.
going into overtime.
No, I didn't. I watched a little bit
Yeah,
of the
I
Alabama
didn't get to
Georgia
catch much
game,
of the early.
but I watched
Yeah, I saw the
mostly
late
mostly
game.
early games. Is what I watched.
Yeah, DK Metcalf with an 80-yard touchdown, and that feels good for the DK Metcalf guys
It
out there.
does. It does. Yeah,
But
this is a fun
It's
game so
Kenneth
far.
Gainwell.
I'm surprised, man. I'm
Mhm.
surprised it's as lopsided as it is right now. But it's a lot of game to play. Carson Wentz will mount a comeback.
I think that's Kane Wentz.
Yeah, Kane Wentz. That's right.
Oh, Caleb Johnson dropping the ball there is
Oh
nothing
God,
new.
dude. Of course. Okay.
So you want to kick this off? The
Yeah,
Chargers
dude.
at the
What?
at New York Giants. Chargers favored by 6 points.
Yeah. Let's do it. Who do you have winning this game, man? It's in New York. The Chargers are favored, so I know we have an expectation probably that this is a Super Bowl caliber team. But who do you have winning this game?
I got the Chargers. I got the Chargers winning it, and I got the Chargers covering here. I don't know if you heard that, but I got the Chargers winning. I got them covering here. I think they win by 7.
Okay.
I'll take the over in this game. You could get some special stuff from Jackson Dart on the Giants side of things, but Scatabo, they got some playmakers with neighbors, but I think in the first start against this tough defense and the way that Herbert and they are operating on offense, the Chargers, I feel like they're gonna take care of business here.
Yeah, I agree. I have the Chargers. I have the Chargers covering as well, but I actually have the I have the under on this game, man. I feel like the Chargers. They want to run the football. Marion Hampton kind of came on pretty heavy last week. With the Najee Harris injury, unfortunately, but I think they're going to have a lot more trust in Marion Hampton. I think you're going to see them run the ball a lot more, and I don't think the Giants are going to be able to do much of anything on offense with the first start for Jackson Dart and just how good this Chargers defense has been.
Yeah, I don't hate that. You're starting everybody on the Charger side of the football. Obviously, the three receivers, Herbert, Hampton, they're all pretty much locked in. On the Giants side, neighbors. Dart obviously is on the bench. If you're in some deeper league, 2 quarterback leagues, you might need him if you have the injury to Daniels, Burrow. You know, Risky quarterback too. Somebody I wouldn't put in my lineup. I'd take Geno over him against the Bears
Yeah, I would have
if he's
started.
out there.
I would
But
have started Carson Wentz in this game over Jackson Dart,
yeah, I
which
would
that
agree
might
with
have been a
that.
mistake at this point, but we'll see. I mean, there's still a lot of game to play in
You
that.
know, for sure. Scatabo, he's in, I believe. Let's go Scatabo or let's go Tony Pollard versus the Texans.
Probably would go Tony Pollard.
I'd go Scatabo. Let's go David Montgomery.
Oh man, that's hard. I probably would have gone David Montgomery just because he's so good, but Scatterby looked good, man. He's got some life. I don't hate starting Scatterby. I need to see it again. I guess I think last week could have been a little fluky for him in redraft, or like in not like crazy deep leagues. But I mean, there's a lot of situations where maybe you had somebody like Austin Eckler was like your you know nasty running back you took late or something, But like I don't know. I feel like there's not many situations that people are going to be in where they have to start him. But then again, I mean, he could just do good. I just believe in this Chargers defense, and I think it's going to be hard for them to move the ball. They're probably going to be behind. But then again,
I think it's a
he could get a lot of receiving work, so it could be really good for him.
I'd start him over all those guys I mentioned. I think it's a really good volume play in this game. He's going to get all the goal line work. There's going to be at some point some kind of goal line work, but the through the air too is where I like him. They're going to try to get the ball out of Jackson Dart's hands, and like I said, it's just a pure volume play. There's not really anybody. Devin Singletary ain't really going to do much coming off to spell him. I'd take him over. Like I think he's going to end up in the top 24 this week.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that take. But you said you're taking the over on this game.
Yeah, I think so. I just think that the Chargers could win by 7 or more, and I think it'll put it over.
That's fair. I have the Chargers covering, but I'm taking the under here. I just don't think the
Yeah.
Giants are going to be able to do much on offense. But we'll see. It's exciting for Jackson Dart, who looked really good in the preseason, and
Uh huh.
Malik Neighbors. I mean, it's excited for people who have Malik Neighbors, and Scatterboo and everybody. The Russell Wilson is getting out of that lineup. So that's an exciting game. Oh man, here we go. This is the game we all probably a lot of us are anticipating. The Lions at home against the Browns, favored by 10 points, over under 44.5. Man, can the Lions lose this game at home?
I mean, I guess they can. It's the NFL, but I think that I would take Cleveland plus the 10. But I think that Detroit's going to win this game by 3, 7, and maybe 8 or 9, depending on how it goes. But 10 points is a lot of points in the NFL. Give me the under and give me Detroit to win this game. But I'd take Cleveland in the plus 10 if I had to pick the money line here.
Ah man, I think I agree with you, but the thing is like we all looked at the Packers before last week and was like, man, this is a Super Bowl team. They're going to win the division, especially after Week 1. Whenever the Lions lost to the Packers.
Right.
But man, I don't know. I could see Detroit coming out here and blowing these dudes out.
I could do it. It could easily be what the Ravens did to them.
35 to 14. 35 to 10.
Uh-huh.
So I think I'm going with the under as well, just because of how good this Browns defense is, and it is Jared Goff back there. I mean, he has had dark moments in his career. So, but yeah, let me. I'm gonna take the Browns to cover, and I'm taking the under as well, man. But I do have the Lions winning at home in this game.
Yeah, me too. How you feeling about Quinshon Judkins in this game?
Start him, dude. Dude looks so good at football.
Yeah,
I
he
think
got a lot of
gonna
work
be a
last
very
week.
good
He looked
yeah.
good.
And they're gonna the
Yeah,
path to
yeah.
them winning this game is to run the football and keep it, keep the ball out of that explosive offense's hands.
Let's go Judkins or
Judkins
Chuba Hubbard versus the Patriots.
oh man, I'd probably go. I mean, Judkins has looked better. He's getting like 20 carries. Rico Dowdle stole a goal line touch from Hubbard, which is annoying for Hubbard owners. I'd probably go Judkins, honestly. I think the offense kind of runs through him at this point.
I think I would too. Hubbard's dealing with a little bit of a calf right now too. I don't think it's gonna he's gonna be active today, but I mean it's still a good matchup for Hubbard. But I think I'd go Judkins there too. Let's go one more Judkins or
Judkins or Scatterboo?
oh that's a good line. I would probably go. I think I'd go Scottaboo.
I think I would too. I don't know.
It's
I
the
don't know. That's weird.
receiving game that I
It
really,
is.
really like.
It
I
is
think
for
it's going to
sure.
be a lot of receptions.
For sure, and the Browns could end up being behind, so I think I would go Scatterboo there. But yeah, I mean, Judkins is going to be good, man, and I think it's fun. It's exciting for those players, exciting for the people that own him because of how shaky it started off. But do you have any interest in any of the pass catchers from Cleveland?
Not really. I mean, Jerry Judy, what are we looking at here?
Dude keeps dropping the football.
I don't know. I know, yeah. I'm trying to get these guys out of my lineup. It's a
Yep.
tough matchup. It's on the road. This Detroit team is defense is pretty solid. I don't want anything to do with these pass catchers. I mean, at tight end, if you need Fannin or something, or Njoku is the tight end position is just one of the weakest in the league. You're going to kind of see those nasty names in that slot.
Right. Definitely.
But yeah, I really don't want anything other than Judkins in this game on the Cleveland side.
Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe like Harold Fender and Njoku, but I mean, even then, those
Yeah.
guys are splitting touches.
Block.
Yeah, they blocked the field goal. That's nice. But yeah, man, on the Lions side of the ball, you're starting everyone, right? Except for maybe David Montgomery.
Yeah, I think so.
David Montgomery could be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm taking the under
on-
again on David Montgomery.
Doubling down.
Yeah, I'm doubling down. Let's not forget though that the Lions are playing on a short week against a physical team.
They
This
are.
could be a trap game, but it's at home. I think that's what makes me feel pretty safe about it. But I think we can move on from this game.
Yeah,
You
and
got your Lions, start them.
I think that the David Montgomery could just end up having a good game today if they get up and they just run this clock out and they're very physical and you just continue to see what the Lions do well. I mean, but I'm a little bit more hesitant to start David Montgomery in this matchup. Like I said, I got Scatterbo over him in one of my leagues, and I feel pretty good about that. But Montgomery could easily get a touchdown like he does every week, so it's hard to bench him. But with the state of running backs in fantasy right now, I feel like it's hard to kind of get Montgomery out of your lineup.
Yeah. I don't blame you at all there, but I think we can move on from this game. You know, obviously start Judkins and start pretty
Thanks.
much all of your Lions. The Eagles
Yeah.
in Tampa Bay, favored by 3.5. It's over under of 43.5. That over under actually feels kind of low to me. I think I would take the over
It
here.
feels low to me too. I was going to say, as soon as I heard it, I was like, let's take the over.
Yeah, but honestly, I have the Eagles covering here, man. Minus 3.5. I know it's on the road against a team that we have been, or the Eagles have been notoriously bad against in the Jalen Hurts era. They're 1-4 against the Bucks, but man, the Bucks are so beat up. No Mike Evans. Godwin is coming back, but I think this Eagles team is just very strong. I think you saw the offense really hit in the second half of that game last week against the Rams, and I just feel like this is a really good team in the Philadelphia Eagles. What do you think?
I agree with everything you just said. I think if Evans and Godwin had already had a couple weeks to kind of get back to game speed with the way Ibuka's playing, I like the both backs, Bucky and White out of the backfield in Tampa. But Mike Evans, no Mike Evans, they're banged up in the receiving options. Baker's going to make this a game, so like 3.5 does feel enticing, even though I think Philly's going to win it. But right now, I just think that Philly's just going to be too tough. I'm taking them to cover here.
Yeah, especially with Mike Evans being out, and there's some problems on the O line, some problems on the defense for the Bucks. A lot of injury in that on that team right now. How do
Yeah.
you feel about Chris Godwin coming back?
It's a wait and see for me.
Yeah, I have
I
the
think he's going to start slow. It's a pretty bad injury, so he's uh been out for some time now. So like, just I need to see it before I plug him in my lineup.
it's odd, man. It feels like it's a little rushed to me.
Yeah,
Because they've been like waiting. Oh, it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while, and then Mike Evans gets hurt, and they're like, oh, we got to have him in there. That's what it feels
right,
like.
exactly.
So
Yeah, I totally
I actually
agree.
have the under on his 36.5, 37.5 receiving yards. I think it's a really good line to take the under on.
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, I do have the Eagles covering and winning here on the road, which is going to be a tough game. It's a 1 o'clock game, so not as many eyes, but I think that kind of it's whatever. But how do you feel about the Eagles pass catchers in this game?
I think they're fine if you want to start them. I think that it's going to be risky if you have Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. You're not going to be able to like guess when they go off. You know what I mean? They're going to have their game is going to be a roller coaster. You kind of want to, if I'm constructing a roster in fantasy, I want to have more consistent like PPR guys built around those big spike guys. That way, that like your floor is is pretty solid, and you can have those spike weeks on top of your good floor, which help you win in fantasy. So if I had like guys like Jameson Williams, AJ Brown, and who's another spike guy that can kind of get vertical. Like you need to construct your roster around having consistent guys around those guys who are more up and down. But you're
Like Marvin
you're
Harrison
gonna
Jr.
you're
is a
gonna
spike
if
guy.
you try to guess what week it is, you're gonna end up like playing the game, because they're gonna have bad games and they're gonna have good games just because Saquon. So the talent's still there. I'm not worried about the talent. They're basically in your
Well,
lineups
I've
for the
got
most
bad news
part.
for you, man. People are actually we have thousands of viewers right now. They're tuned in, listening, and they're asking you, is this going to be the week that they do it? So, is this a good week to start AJ Brown or Devontae Smith?
Yeah, I think so.
I
I think
think it
every
is
week's
too.
a good week for that.
I do too. I agree with that. I think that's a very good take. But I actually think this week they're
Yeah.
going to have a good week just because Vita Vea, is what Vita Vea is. That run defense for the Bucks is actually really good. If you go back and look at all the
It is.
numbers from this year alone, obviously there's last year and whatever else. I mean, it's kind of some of the same guys in that front seven. But if you go back
Mhm.
and look at these numbers on this year, they've been a good run defense. And Saquon Barkley hasn't exactly looked amazing, but he's also played against some tough defenses. So I expect to see these wide receivers play well this week.
Yeah, and I think that
Wow, that's a great catch.
Saquon Barkley he looks fine. Like Saquon looks fine to me, but the whole offense hasn't really necessarily looked
Right.
peak form yet. It's gonna take some time. So, and I think they're fine though. I think they'll get fine. They'll be fine.
I love this. We got a
I don't
we
have a
got a
problem
we
starting
got a
everybody.
question coming in a super flex league. Pick three out of these four. Take out one of these players. Okay, so pick three: Adunze, Ibuka, Pickens, and Dart.
Jackson Dart's gone.
Jackson Dart's gone. That was my first instinct. Adunze has a
Yeah,
great
that's
matchup
not
against the
even close.
Raiders. Ibuka against the Eagles. He's been playing incredible. They need the passing volume, and then Pickens is the one on the team against the Packers, who it's going to be a high-scoring game. Give me get Dart out of there for me.
I think that's the right move, but
Especially if it's four
yeah,
point
quarterback.
passing, I think that makes it even
Yes,
if it's 6 point
yes,
passing, I
yeah.
think Dart is out
It's definitely closer with 6 point passing, but that Jackson Dart can get loose on his feet too, which could help that floor. But I guess that defense, I think I'd just rather wait and see
I'm with you. I'm
and
with
take
you.
the guaranteed points of those three solid like wide receiver twos.
Definitely. Oh my God. Oh,
That's just
what a
me though.
loser. He slipped. Okay. Let's keep going though. Igbuka, we're here. We're talking about him. Um, he's gonna have a great day, right? It can't be stopped. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, he can't be stopped. I mean, you're plugging him in. I don't see anybody, especially with how much they need the receivers right now. He's the number
Dude.
one there.
I mean, did you see that one-handed catch last week over Sauce Gardner?
He's
Oh my
incredible. I mean, I don't
God,
see
dude.
how you could bench him. I mean, who are we? No, I don't feel like anybody in a legitimate fantasy league has who drafted him. You probably drafted him early.
Yeah,
You're
probably.
starting him.
You
He's in
probably
your
had to
lineup.
draft him early because everybody else was
Yeah,
drafting him early. Like in all of our leagues, he went 2 to 3 rounds early, and I was like, man, that's not even bad there. Like that's a good pick
I
still.
know. Anything else you want to go over in this game?
Sterling Shepard, I think, is a sneaky play this week. He's been getting a lot of volume, and they've been like designing plays for him in the offense. And with Mike Evans gone and Chris Godwin, who knows with him?
Yeah, yeah,
And also the Eagles' good run defense. You're going to see them have to lean on the pass catchers and and Baker Mayfield this week. So I expect to
yeah.
see Sterling Shepard be actually a really good play if you're in like a tight spot or like a good friend of mine is in a league where she has two wide receivers and three flex spots in that league. So like
Oh wow.
it can get really nasty in that league. So if you're in a league like
Yeah,
that where
yeah,
it's deep, 12, 14 people, I think Sterling Shepard could be a great play, especially PPR.
yeah. I don't mind that. I don't mind. He's gonna get some opportunities. Like I'd like him more in a tournament lineup, but I think he's gonna get some. He's gonna get some. He's gonna get some plays.
For sure, for sure.
Bucky Irving, obviously in.
Got to. I mean, maybe even Rashad White, but I would probably stay away from that just because of this front
I'd stay
seven.
away from White this week. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on. The Saints in Buffalo, minus 14 and a half. God, that's crazy, right? And I think it's probably right. That's the worst part. I think it's probably right.
It feels right, but this is the NFL, man. Sometimes like a good offense shows up and just can't quite get it going, and your opponent plays a good game. You're just a little off. They're just a little more on. And I'm not saying that's going to be the case here. It's Buffalo on the road, but anytime I see 14 and a half, I think it opened up at 16. So the bettors are taking the Saints, like taking the points. Buffalo's going to win this game. James Cook's looked incredible, and I don't see anybody on New Orleans that can stop him. And I think Keon Coleman is a really, really good play this week. I think that's how Coleman is right now. He's been a little inconsistent, but if you can get him against some good defenses, I think that's when you're going to plug him in as a flex play. But I'm taking the Saints in the points here. 14 and a half is crazy. High under over, though. How you feel about it?
I'm taking the Saints in the points as well, man. And honestly, dude, if you're taking the Saints in the points, that tells me that you're probably taking the over in this game, which is so crazy. But like, I don't know. Spencer Rattler's looked okay. I mean, you
He's
got
looked
Chris
okay.
Olave, Alvin Kamara, Jawan Johnson, but the Bills are
There's
just going to go out
playmakers.
there and put up crazy points. I think James
Mm-hmm.
Cook is a smash play this week.
I agree.
Who do you like in fantasy this week? Because I know you said Keon Coleman. The pass catchers for Buffalo just kind of scare me this week because you know what this game could end up being
Oh, for sure. But there's definitely going to be plays to be made
to get them to that
for
high score.
right. There's going to be plays to be made in that high score at the receiving position, especially in the first half. We expected, fourth quarter to win this game out. Now, if it comes early for James Cook, it's going to come late for James Cook
Yeah.
because they're just going to be up. But I expected to kind of Kincaid, Coleman. I like those guys this week. Shakir's fine. I mean, we'll see. But I think I'd be happy to start any of those guys in the flex or at tight end.
Yeah,
But James
definitely.
Cook's the one you want. Obviously, Josh Allen.
For sure, for sure. Josh Allen's got to be in your lineup, but I mean, what does Josh Allen pass for today? You think he goes? I bet his line is probably like 230 and a half. I had to guess something like that. What do you think he passes for today?
Yeah, because he's been his passing yardage just hasn't
They're
been
only high in
quite
like
where
these
you.
crazy shootout games, like against Baltimore in week 2. Let's look it up. Let's see what
Yeah,
his line is, and I will tell you right now. I
I'd be
will
willing to
tell
take the over.
you. Josh Allen, Jesus, dude. 217 and a half is his line for passing yards.
I'd take the over. I think. over on that.
247.5 passing and rushing combined. I would take the over on that for sure. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean
know
it's
if
a
they
high
pay.
under over. Expected to be pretty,
That's hard
and,
because
and, and most of these points are coming from Buffalo. You
what's
know what I
weird
mean?
is against the Dolphins, his line was like 225.5, and he only threw for like 200. So
Yeah, I get why
and
it's
that
low
was a
because
close
it's
game.
been low this year, lower than you
It's slow
expect. But I
every
think
it's
this
slow
will be
every game though that he plays against a team that is like we expect this game script to go this way. I think just like anytime
yeah,
you ever bet on any kind of sports, you got to have you got to tell a story with what your bets are. Your bets need to tell a
100%.
story. So
Yeah,
I think if I bet the over, my story would be that this game gets out of hand to James Cook and Ty Johnson and Ray
runs
Davis.
it
I
out.
mean, Ray Davis could go out there and have 10 points. You could end
Ray
up starting this
Davis
guy.
has been like not getting a lot of work. It's very weird, but we'll see in this game if they're up if he can get
Yeah,
any
for
work.
sure.
Olave, he's basically in for you. I know it's not the best matchup, but
You
how do you
drafted
sit
in
him? He's
what
been
round
consistent.
6 or something, so you're probably
Yeah,
starting him based on that. I mean, if you're drafting Chris Olave in your drafts, you probably went heavy running back, so you probably don't have a choice realistically,
yeah,
unless you just traded for him
for
because
sure.
whatever. But he's getting a lot of volume, so I mean, maybe he could get open. Maybe I don't know. It scares me because they threw Tyler Shuck in at the end of the game last week when they were getting smoked by the Seahawks, and it makes me
It's
wonder
gonna
what if
come soon.
Exactly, it could come soon. What happens whenever that comes for Chris Olave and Jawan Johnson?
That's a good question. I don't think we really know. I don't
Yeah,
think, which is scary. The
it's
unknown's
scary for
scary,
sure.
especially when you're getting like consistent work for Juwan Johnson and Olave already, where it's like, okay, this is like better than we thought it would be. Not so much for Olave's just be consistent, but like, what does that mean? Does that like just dip down with a rookie and Tyler Shuck that a lot of people don't really believe in, and it's a bad team already? But I think it's going to be okay. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
As far as the pass catchers in that.
Obviously, Bills DST throw him in. Sounds amazing, right? But I think we can move on from
Oh
this game.
yes,
So you said you got
sounds
the
locked
Saints
in.
covering. You're taking the over or the under.
I'm gonna take the under. It just seems like a lot of points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I'm gonna take the over. Honestly, I don't know. The Bills defense isn't that good. I'm starting them because the Saints are terrible, but like the Bills have been giving up a lot of points for no reason. Like last week against who was it, Miami,
Yeah,
and the week before the Jets, it was kind of a weird game. So I think I'm gonna take the over, but give me the Saints to cover.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, so the Commanders in Atlanta, -2.5 for the Falcons. Jaden Daniels is out today. McLaurin's out. Can the Commanders win this game on the road against the Falcons team who just lost 30-0 against the Panthers?
Yeah, I think they can win this game. Mariota has been okay. I think he's a seasoned vet at this point in his career. But Debo Samuel's a good play in this game. Going to be a lot of volume. They got to get the ball out of Mariota's hands. I like Debo Samuel, but what about the running backs? How are you feeling about Bill and Rodriguez and McNichols or is it just going to be a committee like it's been?
Man, I think it's going to be a committee like it's been. I think if I'm winning any of them, it's Bill Krosky. But dude, I don't
Yeah,
know. Look, let's talk about it because I think Bill Krosky is the best athlete on this team. I mean, Chris Rodriguez and Jeremy McNichols have been on this team for what 3 years now,
yeah.
and they
They
haven't
need to get Bill more
they
carries because
haven't
he's
taken over.
got it.
And now Bill is clearly explosive. He's the more explosive player.
Uh
He's the
huh.
young player. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. We'll see. They gave Chris Rodriguez 2 more touches last week. They had 11 for Rodriguez and 9 for Bill last week. So we'll see. But like, I don't know why they're not giving him more touches. And maybe it's because it's Marcus Mariota. Maybe it gets better when Jaden Daniels gets back. But I would stay away from all of it. I would stay away from all of it. I would try to
I want to
if
see.
Bill Krosky has a good week, I would try to get him off of my roster immediately in
I
redraft. That is.
want. Yeah. I want to take the Commanders here because I think they can get the upset, but they're banged up more than the Falcons are. The only problem is Michael Penix has just had this horrible game, and he hasn't really been that good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
feel like
Actually,
if this continues, they're going to see Kirk Cousins in about 3 weeks.
dude, honestly, on I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, it was Jaden Daniels had practiced, and I was putting in my money lines for the week, and I actually took the Commanders to win this game on the road, and I wish I would have waited because then after Marcus Mariota was named, I was like, I still think they win,
Yeah,
and I would have just got more money out of it. for waiting, you know.
Right. Yeah, true.
But
I want to pick Washington, but like the skill position players like Bijan and like Algier and London and Pitts, and I know that like they've been underperforming, not so much Bijan, but the rest of them for some time now and can do this, but it's hard to like see those guys and go, okay, there's an easier path for them to put up more points, and they just have Debo Samuel and a mixed bag of running backs right now, so it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't really know. I'd stay away from this game, but I don't know. I really don't know. I guess I'm picking Atlanta at home, but Washington could easily come in here and win this game.
for sure. And we can't forget about Luke McCaffrey on this team, who actually had a good week. What was it, last week or the week before? I think it was last week, right? What was
Yeah,
his
had
stat
like
line?
50 yards and a touchdown.
I think you have him in Dynasty, don't you? Nobody
I do.
cares. Let's. I just want to know so I can go to the stat line faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he could be a sneaky little play. Obviously not like the greatest, but well, he was okay. He was 3 for 56 and a touchdown, which hey, you never know. Keep an eye on that. The rookie Jalen Lane out of Virginia Tech. Keep an eye on that. But like you said, it's Debo Samuel. It's Debo Samuel and
Yeah.
Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is probably a great play this week, honestly.
Yeah, I'd take him over a
Kyle
decent
Pitts,
amount of those.
Kyle
Like,
Pitts or
lower
Zach
tier.
Ertz in the same game.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh.
I'm
Let
going
me
Kyle Pitts there.
get. That's a tough one.
I'm going Kyle Pitts
I think
there.
I'm going to go Kyle Pitts as well.
I just expect a bounce back for Michael Penix.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts
It's
is
got to
looked
be better
good,
than it
dude.
was last
Kyle
week.
Pitts has looked really good.
He has
Oddly
looked
enough. Oddly enough. As good as he can look.
Anything else you want to go over in this game?
No, they need to give Bijan the ball. But I have the
They
Commanders
do.
winning on the road here though.
I don't hate it. I got Falcons winning, but that's a tough one.
I have the Commanders winning on the road against a team who just lost 30-0 to the Panthers, dude.
I know.
I think that speaks a
know.
lot about Raheem Morris and that coaching staff. And they just fired the wide receivers coach. They're bringing the OC down onto the field. Like, yeah, they're making
Yeah,
changes.
they're panicking.
But like, what are these changes going to do? I'll tell you what these changes are going to do. These changes are going to lose to Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury, who are phenomenal coaches.
I don't
Very
hate
good
that
coaches,
tape.
dude.
I don't hate
Mariota's
that
looked
tape.
serviceable, dude. He might not have all the weapons,
Yeah.
but then again, McLaurin, was he that much of a weapon this year so far?
Not yet. He
Not
hasn't
yet.
been yet.
Not yet. I think Debo Samuel's a great play this week, like you said. Zach Ertz,
Yeah.
the running backs we'll see, but I think they just do enough to get it done against a weak team that I thought was good 2 weeks ago against the Vikings, but maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe it's just JJ
I think
McCarthy
that was
who
just
holds
like a
up the ball to
horrible.
them.
Yeah, for sure. But I do think that it's going to get better for the Falcons. I think that is like as bad as it gets. It can't get any worse than that.
Yeah,
So it's going to be a little bit
right.
better. They're at home, but who knows?
Over
Washington
over
did very
under
well.
43 and a half. What you got?
Give me the under.
I agree. That's sad. That's sad. If I would have told you that the Panthers scored 30 points last week, would you have said, "Oh, it's got to be the over," right? I said the Panthers score 30 points against the Falcons. You're like, dang, dude, what is this, like a 50-point, 60-point game? No, it's a 30-point game. It's a 30-point game, actually. The only people
that
that
was
score
definitely
Panthers.
the wildest game
That's crazy.
of
Of the year so far,
the
probably.
week last week. Yeah,
that's
just
insane.
unbelievable.
Maybe the Browns and Packers last week too, but
really helped our survival pool.
It did. Let's move on. We got the Texans at home. They're -7 against the Titans. Give me the Titans to cover instantly. Lock it in, dude. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to go put money on that right now.
That's easy.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy,
easy.
dude. That's so crazy, right? Oh, man.
That's going to be a field goal game. Like, give me the under, too.
Yeah, that's so wild, man. What's the over-under? It's 39.5. Oh, that's disgusting, dude.
So bad.
And I agree. All right, who do you have winning, though? The Texans or the Titans in Houston?
I got Houston winning this
I
game.
do, too. They're 0-3, right?
Can't lose this game.
They're
yeah.
0-3, right?
The Colts are winning the division. Yeah, they're 0-3.
The Colts are winning the division 3-0. They could be 4-0 after today. What happens? What happens if they go out there and beat the Rams in L.A.? How do we feel about this team if that happens?
The Colts team, I think that they're a legitimate playoff team right now. They're playing like it.
Yeah,
We'll get to the Colts.
we will.
Houston 0-3 is like, man,
wild,
you know,
right?
the expectations were they're going to win the division, and I had them 10-7. And the more it went on in the offseason, the more I'm like, God, no, this is not right.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest.
Houston's going to be.
I had them 9-8. And I remember us talking about it on the show. If you hadn't listened to that predictions episode with John Michael and Justin Brooks, please go check that out. But We talked about this division, and I was like, dude, I have the Colts way too low. What am I doing? I was like, the Colts could
Yeah.
win this division. The Texans looked terrible last year, and they might even be worse this year. Like 9-8 felt bad then, and it feels even worse now.
The O line is just such a massive problem, and like they don't have Joe Mixon or anybody who can like really run the ball that well, and it's just
They
Nico, and they
do.
can just
They
double
do. They
cover
have
him.
Woody
And
Marks.
I mean, maybe he can bring a little juice, but he's not going to save this
No,
team. The
he's not.
defense is
He's
fine,
not. I think
but
this
it's just
is
Stroud and Nico.
oddly enough, it feels like Daniel Jones at the Giants right now.
Yeah,
I believe in CJ Stroud. He doesn't have any time to throw the ball, and
the O line's horrible.
it's
It's
terrible.
absolutely
Yeah, it's
horrible.
terrible. I feel bad for
It's
Stroud
right
because I
there with
believe
like
in
the
him.
Raiders O line right now. Like those are the two worst I've seen so far.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, I have the Texans winning this game at home. I mean, obviously you're starting Nico Collins. Who are you starting on the Titans side of the football? Tony Pollard. Where are you sitting with him?
I mean, like we talked about earlier with the state of the running backs in the NFL right now and in fantasy. I feel like he's just a flex play.
I started Trey Benson
He's
over
kind of
him.
like I would have too.
I think it was the wrong decision now, but
Yeah, I would have too. I don't blame you there, but Tony Pollard was definitely right on that line
yeah.
with Trey Benson. He's those backups. He's definitely like gonna get the lead volume, but it's just such a nasty matchup on a horrible team.
Well, they were giving like
So it's
Julius
like you're
Chestnut
probably
carries last week too. It was weird.
yeah, I saw that. That is weird because
Joey
he's been
Chestnut
kind of like
carries.
Joey Chestnut.
He's gobbling them up out
Yeah,
there.
I'd rather play Travion Henderson against the Panthers. I'd rather play
Definitely.
um,
Nick
the
Chubb.
Chiefs running backs.
Nick
Give me
Ch-
Pollard over
dude.
the Chiefs
Oh,
running
definitely
backs.
that. That's terrible.
Okay, Swift or Pollard?
You know that I have both of them.
I know.
I'd go Swift.
I know. That's
I
what
would go Swift. I
you're
think
looking
Swift
at
is going to have a great week
Okay.
against the Raiders. I mean, they're probably going to be up. He's getting all the work too, but he is banged up, so it's like he might not even play. That's gross. It's so
That's
gross. I
crazy.
hate
Yeah,
this.
I think that's right on that line. But yeah, give me Houston to win, but give me the points and the Titans. Titans can win just straight up. I don't know what the 7 is.
I
The
hope,
7 is crazy.
I hope we have some people to pick the Texans. I want to see them sweat that one out. I say that. Did
That
I
would be
say I
so
love seeing people sweat this out in Survivor every week? And I sweat it out every week. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I'm so tired of this. I'm like, yeah, in week 2, I'm like, yeah, the weak links got exposed. And then I'm freaking stressing in the backseat of the car on the way home watching the Cardinals and freaking Panthers. I'm stressing because they block a freaking
Bucks
field
game is
goal
like,
against the Bucks. The Jets do. What is happening, dude? The NFL, it's the best sport in the world. It is. Are you starting
sure.
any pass catchers for the Titans?
Almender's fine. He's been kind of quietly taking over that number 1 role. I don't know what's going on with Calvin Ridley right now, but like a deep guy who's actually been pretty productive over double. He's got 2 touchdowns back-to-back weeks. He's just kind of like just making some plays out there. The volume's coming. In a double flex, maybe you can get him in that second flex or something. I don't mind Ironmaner, but I'm not trying to force him into my lineup or anything. It's kind of like maybe some of these players are
Ironmaner
hurt.
or
You got
Chris
some guys on
Godwin?
the bench or the waiver wire. I'd probably go Ironmaner.
Ironmaner or Trey Tucker?
Ooh. I mean, stay in the flames with Trey Tucker right now. Geno's number 2 or 1 in passing yards. They're going against. He's got a good matchup. He could easily score again.
Okay, last one. Ironmaner or anybody from the Patriots?
Ironmaner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. And Drake May is also up there in passing yards, which is so crazy, right?
He's
How does he
top
even do
5
that?
in passing.
All right, Ironmaner or Hunter Henry in your flex? Hunter Henry. I'm going Hunter Henry, dude. That dude's going crazy, man.
Hunter Henry's going
Yeah, that's
wild
awesome.
right now.
I agree, though.
I wanted to put him in my cash lineup, but I went with Travion, and I didn't want to go double Patriots. So
Oh, yeah, that seems terrible, right?
We'll get
The
to that
over-under is
soon.
42.5. That's actually the next game we're going to talk about. But obviously, Nico Collins in your lineup. Are you starting Nick Chubb or Woody Marks? Like you said, the state of the running backs.
I don't want to, but I think if I was to take a shot on both those guys, I'd go Woody Marks.
Dude, he looks all right. He's catching some passes, but so is Nick Chubb.
Get
Nick
receiving
Chubb's
work.
looked okay.
Yeah,
It's looked okay.
for sure. He's looked fine.
They're like both 10 touches kind of guys, like nine rushes and a target every game. So I would hope I don't have to start those guys, but hey, I don't think they're bad, you know.
Yeah.
Like, if you say you have DeAndre Swift and he goes down and he can't play this week, God, Nick Chubb, God forbid you throw him in. But
Yeah, it's definitely bottom of the barrel, but it's not like as bad as it gets, you
right.
know?
But yeah, I think we can move on from this game. We both have the Texans winning, Titans covering. We're both taking the under. I love that we're agreeing so much this year.
I
Even if
know,
we're
it's funny.
wrong, at least we're agreeing.
Yeah.
The Panthers in New England. Tell me about your Patriots, man. Who's winning this game?
I think the Patriots cover. And with the way they've looked, I would be taking the Carolina +5. I think New England's going to win this game regardless. But the fact that they turned the ball over 5 times, it wasn't like a, getting credit to Pittsburgh for creating those turnovers, but 4 fumbles, one on the goal line. They still had a chance to win it in the end. Not that Pittsburgh's any kind of good team, but New England, they get Gonzalez back, which really helps. He's going to lock down Tedero McMillan. Will Campbell's been playing well. Drake May has full control of this offense. Like you said, he's top 5 in passing yards, so we don't even know where the passing yards are at. Where are they at? It's not all Hunter Henry,
All right.
but
In
he's
this,
just very
yeah,
efficient right now. And I think that at home here, they're going to get it done. And I think that they get it done by a touchdown, 6 points, nothing more than that. But I mean, could the Panthers come on the road and win this game? The Patriots, if they shoot themselves in the foot again like they did last week, yeah, it could happen. But I don't think it happens back to back weeks. Not with Mike Vrabel.
I think it starts by not letting Ramondre have the lead role. That's where it starts.
Yeah,
So a
and in
guy who is,
practice this week,
and then not letting Antonio Gibson have any role.
I know.
just
Kick
let
return's fine. He has returned to kick for us this year.
just let arguably one of the best draft picks at running back in this year's draft run the football. Crazy idea. I know.
He,
That's a crazy idea.
yeah,
But let the
I
guy run
know.
the
I
football.
know. He
Dude is
was first in
explosive.
line in practice this week,
Good.
so
Good. I think
hopefully
Mike
good
Vrabel smart
signs.
knows he's not going to let a guy who fumbles the football twice in a game, be the lead back the next week. But yeah,
He won't get goal line carries.
I have the Panthers covering here, man. I feel like every game they've been in, it's been that game. Like week 1 against the Jags, it was ridiculous.
That's
Week
fair.
2 against the Cardinals, they made the comeback. It was 27-22. They won or they lost, but it was by 5 points right there. I think if the Patriots get rid of these simple mistakes, I mean they are a young team, but if they get rid of these little silly mistakes like 5 turnovers last week, then they can go out and win. But you did say that the Steelers defense, credit to them obviously for getting those turnovers. They've kind of been doing it this week too, already.
Yeah, no, I think the logical thing is to take Carolina +5.5 because New England's just an inconsistent team.
I'll take the over
So
though in this
just
game.
give me. I like the over. I think the over is locked. Yeah, I'm taking New England to cover, but I think that taking the over is the right move. I think that both offenses are going to get some things going. Like I said, Gonzalez coming back is really going to help New England, but we'll see. I think that Carolina plus the 5.5 is a good bet, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. McMillan expected to play, so obviously you're starting him. Um, Chuba Hubbard, and that's basically it on that side of the ball. For the Patriots, Drake May
Yeah.
and Travion. I mean, you can take your shot on Travion if you think he's going to blow up. I think he is, and I think he's a fair start. Like I would start him over the Texans running backs. I would start him over Tony Pollard. I would start him over. I mean, Travion or DeAndre Swift.
I'd go Travion.
I'm okay with that. But
I'm
I think I
actually
would go
pretty big on
Swift.
Travion.
I would go Swift there.
The whispers out of camp are that he's going to get the #1 role this week.
And I think it's going to be great for him. I think he needs to.
Yeah, this
Travion
is
or Caleb Johnson?
Oh
um,
man.
all right, let's talk about Drake May because, like you said, we don't know where the passing yards are. It's a good game script, but Drake May or somebody like maybe Jordan Love asking for a friend.
Oh, Jordan Love.
Yeah, I had Jordan Love in, but Drake May I think is a really good start this week. Like I think.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think
yeah.
you can go wrong in that
It's
situation.
well
I have
on.
Jordan Love in. I was just being silly, but yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think Drake May is a good start, like Drake May or Daniel Jones against the Rams.
Yeah, that's more along the lines. I think I would go Drake May. Just gonna let me get the guy who's already kind of like they're both kind of similar in production, but I'll take the easier matchup.
Drake May or Brock Purdy against the Jags. Nasty.
I'd go Drake May.
I think I would too, but that's kind of close. Only thing the difference is the pass catchers being beat up in San Francisco. I think we can move on from this game. I have the Patriots winning, Panthers covering. I'm taking the over. You got anything else?
No, I don't think so. Hunter Henry's a fine play at tight end if in any league. I mean,
Yeah.
think he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, I agree. Indianapolis in LA against the Rams. Indiana Jones, he's 3-0. Can he keep
Yes,
it going? Only one punt on the year, man. The Rams favored by 3.5. Over under a 49.5. Holy cow!
we want this game, man. There's gonna be
I
so many
want
points
this
in
game.
fantasy.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy, man. Devontae Adams, he's been questionable all week. I think he's going to be good to go. Matt Stafford has looked good this year. I mean, Puka's looked incredible this year, like we knew he would. Kyron Williams, start all these guys. I mean, Matt Stafford or Brock Purdy.
Stafford just has these like he produces these two great receivers, but his numbers are never
And
really
somehow
there.
he's
It's like
only.
they don't get the touchdowns.
It's like
It's
Matt
always
Stafford is like 225 for 2 touchdowns and a pick, but somehow his receivers are both 150 for 3 touchdowns.
I'll take I'll take I'll take Stafford, I guess. Right,
Oh
just because I'm
God.
a little nervous about like Purdy coming back from the injury, the receivers are banged
I think
up.
I'll
I
take
think
Purdy
that it's
there.
gonna, it's a higher under over. I don't know. I mean, I think that's the line though. They're both right on.
Yeah.
I think I go Stafford, but it could just be like a high calorie like 300 yards for Stafford, one touchdown because Kyron just gets them all, and then Blake Corum gets one, and then
Right. Right. Right.
that's typical for Stafford. That's so typical for
But
Stafford. So,
obviously, all those guys are in your lineup except for Stafford, maybe. On the Colts side of the ball, feed the beast. Is
oh
that is
yeah,
that the new saying? Feed the beast.
feed the beast,
Jonathan Taylor.
feed the beast.
Jeez, Louise, man.
The running back one on the year, he's been dominant, and this is a hard game to pick because I just don't know if that Colts offense can be stopped right now.
One time it
It
can
looks
be.
so good.
They've been stopped one time in three games
Yes, it
for
stopped
one
one
for one
time.
drive.
But this defense at home is good. Give me. I'll take the Rams at home, but if I was betting on this game, I'd take the 3.5 points because I think it's the two playoff teams. Give me the points. But
You know
are you
what I'm
taking
thinking.
over?
You know what I'm thinking.
You going? You going? Over? You thinking upset?
I'm thinking the Colts win this game, dude.
I want to pick them, but how the Rams looked against the Eagles shows me that they could win this game at home.
Yeah.
I know they kind of fumbled it on the back end, but they've looked good.
They scored
But
0 points in the second half.
that's wild.
Yeah, and I think you could see that carry over into this game. The old Alabama effect that teams used to have
Mm-hmm.
whenever they play the best team in the league, and then they
Yeah.
go and play somebody significantly worse the next week, and it's not good. So I think you're going to see the Colts are good, dude. Daniel
I think
Jones
it's
has
just
looked
two
great.
playoff teams. So give me the team you're giving the points to.
That's fair. Definitely, I'll definitely take the Colts to cover. And I've picked the Rams in my money line, but man, I really want to see a Colts upset here. It's so fun. I have one
Colts can
question
win
for
this game
you.
straight up.
I have one question for you. Do you bleed blue?
Oh yeah, for the shoe, for the shoe.
That's right. Indiana Jones, man. We'll see. I think he's a fine start. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor's in your lineup. Michael Pittman, Tyler Warren,
Yeah, for
throw
sure.
him in, right? Okay.
Mhm,
I
yeah.
don't think there's much else to talk about. You got the over or the under in this game.
Give me the over. Let's
Give me
have
the
fun.
over, dude. Give me the over. Life's too short to take the under all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if you don't understand what it feels like though to stress an under all the way till the zero is on the clock, then you're not
Yes.
really betting. You're not really betting on sports, it just
I
feels
just always
odd to
think
take
about
the
those.
under.
If you took the Rams last week in the money line, and they're plus 3.5 or whatever it was,
And then
and
Jordan
they get it
Davis,
blocked and then they lose.
big boy
That
running
hurts
on this
so
thing,
much. Like, oh, what?
so fast, man. But yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, I'm taking the over. I'm taking the Colts to cover on the road here, but give me the Rams to win. As not fun as that is, it's chalk, I know, but give me the
It
Colts
is
to
what it is.
cover. Let's move on. We got Jacksonville in San Francisco against the 49ers. Brock Purdy's coming back, favored by 3.5, over under a 46.5. I don't think Jacksonville
Not
will win
bad.
this game, I'm going to be honest. I know it looks beat up for the 49ers, but Brock Purdy coming back, I think there's some underrated pass catchers for the 49ers out there right now, man, with all the guys hurt. Like Ricky Pearsall is a super underrated pass catcher, dude. And obviously Christian
Yeah, he's
McCaffrey,
been balling out.
not as athletic as he once was, whenever he was with Carolina or even 2 years ago whenever he won Offensive Player of the Year. But it's still Christian McCaffrey. You still got
Yeah, he's handling the full volume right
still
now.
got Kyle Shanahan, and I think Brock Purdy's going to come out here and lead this team to a win. The defense is good, and I think Jacksonville has just looked whatever,
Inconsistent,
whatever,
like,
dude. Liam
yeah.
Cohen, I
At
think
times you're like, okay, they might be getting it together, and then Trevor Lawrence throws a pick in the end zone, and it's
yeah, there's
like,
a lot of that. And
there's
Brian
there it
Thomas
is,
Jr.
you
is
know.
not a dog.
Travis Etienne looked good in that against Carolina week one. It's been very, very inefficient. The past few weeks. It's
Yeah,
like I don't know. I'm in agreement with you here. I think the 49ers cover at home. They're a little banged up, but
I think
I'll
they cover
take
at home too.
the consistent players that are out there for the 49ers over the at home over the inconsistent mixed bag of what are you getting with Jacksonville right now?
Yeah,
You know?
Cam Little, give me that.
He's gonna put some points
Give me
up. That's
that.
for
I'm
sure.
taking the under here, but I do have the 49ers covering at home.
I will too.
Jawan Jennings, isn't he out this week?
He's playing. He's expected to
He's
play.
playing. Okay, that's good. Obviously, Brandon Ayuk's still out. George Kittle is still out because he's on IR.
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably starting Jawan Jennings, but like Jawan Jennings or Chris Godwin?
I'd go with Jennings for now. Godwin's just been out too long.
Yeah, Jawan Jennings or Travis Hunter.
Juwan Jennings.
Okay. So we're really not. We don't care about any of these Jacksonville guys other than Brian Thomas Jr.
Right.
and maybe
Yeah.
Etienne or Tootin. I mean, if you have to, which you probably do in some of these leagues.
Yeah.
Okay. You starting Tootin this week? I know you have him in one of your lineups.
Yeah, I am. He's in.
Oh God,
Lock him in.
dude, that's lock the Tootin. It's going.
Yep,
That's
lock him
probably
in.
what it's going to be to watch. It's like watching Kyler Murray. Just like I
No.
wish I didn't have to do that. Yeah, but I do have the 49ers winning. What else you got in this game? Anything else on the Jacksonville side of the ball other than Brian Thomas Jr.?
Not really. Trevor Lawrence on the bench. I think we're good here. Like
Yeah.
Brian Thomas Jr. I think it's going to get a little bit better for him, but he's taking a lot of
Put Mac
criticism for
Jones
like
in, dude.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, trade back for Mac. They need Mac Jones in the quarterback, dude. He's on the wrong team.
I know, right? Mac Jones
The
not
Jags
that
need a
bad when
starter,
he came in
man.
and played,
The
too.
Jags need a starter.
They do. They do.
Yeah, we can move on from this game though. I don't know. I don't really care. This next game might be even nastier, dude. The Chiefs at home against the Ravens. The Ravens are favored by only 2.5, surprisingly, but over under a 48.5. That's crazy to think that whoever loses this game will be 1-3. One of these teams have to be 1-3.
Yeah, it's even crazier to think that the Kansas City is an underdog at home. Like, when's the last time that happened? Like,
Probably.
I think
Alex
that
Smith
Baltimore
was the
comes in here
quarterback.
and kicks your teeth in, is what I think.
Yeah, I don't. I think this is a
I
really
don't think
close
this is
game.
going to be. I think the Ravens win this game straight up, and they look like they get kind of back on track. They were in the game with the Lions last week. They made some mistakes, but I just don't see how Kansas City can like do anything on offense. I mean, I know this Baltimore's defense really ain't that good, but
It's terrible, dude.
the Chiefs' offense is terrible too. Don't have a running back.
Also terrible.
They don't have any receivers.
Oh,
Travis Kelce
they have a running back.
Yeah, they're the receivers haven't showed up. I mean, yeah, no, thank you. Give me Lamar. Give me Henry. Give me Isaiah Likely's going to be back. I think that helps them out. Flowers. I mean, yeah, I'll take Baltimore covering at home here.
Yeah.
But the high under over.
Give me the under. Baltimore coming off
Give
of a
me the
short
under
week.
just because Kansas City can't keep up.
Yeah, Baltimore coming off of a short week. I think Derrick Henry's going to feast just like Cam Scatterwood did last week. I think Lamar Jackson's going to feast this week. But yeah, like you said, I mean, I got the Ravens winning and covering, but I think this game could be a little weird just because how bad Baltimore's defense is.
It is bad. It's been bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you're starting. I mean, Xavier Worthy comes back this week. How do you feel about starting him in your lineup?
I don't want to.
Worthy or
I start
Chris
Juwan
Godwin?
Jennings. I was going to go above Chris Godwin. I'd start Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, that's.
And I'd probably start him over Chris Godwin. I'd probably start.
I would start Worthy there. I would definitely start Jennings
probably.
though. Yeah, I think that's your line probably. I mean, Xavier Worthy or Trey Tucker. A guy you probably just picked up off the waiver, you know.
I'll go Trey Tucker. I think it's higher volume.
God, dude, I'm gonna throw up.
Xavier Worthy's passing for a lot of yards right now, and it's a good matchup.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that, though. I think I would go Trey Tucker over Xavier.
Worthy's supposed to be playing in a sling, too, so I think he's going to be in a snap game.
Yeah, he will be. So, yeah, I have the under on this game. because, like you said, I don't think the Chiefs keep up. I'm good. If it's not Patrick Mahomes, I don't want anybody on this Chiefs team.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Mahomes
Patrick
has
Mahomes is
looked
fine.
incredible, dude. He's looked very
He's
good
had
for
his
fantasy
moments
this
where
year.
he has been very inaccurate though
He
downfield.
has, but he looks good as far as like fantasy goes. Like running the football, he's scoring touchdowns. He's doing what he has to do.
Yeah,
If
for
they
sure.
would throw to Noah Gray more, I think this team would look a lot better. The tight end
Yeah,
one on the team,
right. Noah Gray.
dude. He kind of balled out last week.
Yeah, it's fine. Like Mahomes is a high over under. Mahomes, he usually gets a big touchdown every week, probably to Tyquan Thornton. So like he's fine this week. I don't have a problem with him. He's been okay as far as the
Yeah,
mixed bag goes. But like all the other options, I don't want anything to do with them.
yeah. I think that's enough talk about Patrick Mahomes. I'm good. On the Baltimore side of the ball, obviously you're starting Lamar and everybody. Are you starting Mark Andrews?
I wouldn't want to. I'd rather go Kincaid,
Zach
Pitts,
Ertz?
Henry, Zach Ertz. Yeah, I'd rather go all those guys over him just because Isaiah Likely's back. I
Mark
know that
Andrews or
Andrews
Isaiah
had the
Likely
big
in the
week.
same game?
No, I go with Andrews.
Okay, I would too. Yeah, I think that's it. We can move on. You said you're taking the under Ravens to cover.
Yep.
Me too. Me too. We got Chicago in Las Vegas. The Raiders are favored in this game, which is so weird to me. I think. That's crazy. I got the Bears winning this
Weird. I think
game.
he's just being at home,
Yeah,
getting
I
the
don't
plus three
understand it.
bump.
I got the Raiders covering easily in this game and winning. Um,
The
over under.
Raiders winning this game. You
No,
have.
no, no. Sorry, the Bears. I have the Bears covering and winning easily.
Okay, I was about to say we might disagree
I'm
here.
sorry. No, I have the Bears winning easily in this game. I mean, they've looked pretty good in the last few weeks. It's been a little shaky, but I got the over though in this game. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I do too. I think it's going to be an exciting game, and I think it's going to be a 50-50 game. I think at some point the Raiders will get back, but their offensive line is so bad. I
It's
mean, you see
terrible.
it in
It's terrible.
and the way Genty's been playing, his yards after contact number. You see it in Geno taking 5 sacks against New England. They probably are up there leading the league. I mean, Tennessee's offensive line is right there with them
I
too.
mean, Lamar got
One of the
sacked
worst
seven
lines in the
times
league.
last week, so
But yeah, the Ravens. Is that who
about
you
that,
said? The
yeah.
Ravens.
Yeah, Lamar got sacked 7 times
Yeah.
last week.
How does Lamar Jackson, as fast as he is, take that many
It's
sacks?
bad.
That's
That's
a
how you
problem.
know the O line is bad. It might be the worst in the league at that rate.
Right. It is a great defense, and maybe it was an off night, but man, that's rough.
It is. It
Uh,
is.
so I got Chicago winning here. Give me the points too, and the high under over. I think they do go over,
Well,
but
Ben Johnson.
it's
Ben
gonna take a
Johnson
lot.
wants
It's
to
gonna
put
take.
the foot on the gas. He wants that Dan Campbell
He does.
mentality. And Geno showed he can come back like he did last week
He
against the
can.
Commanders. I mean, he hung 3 touchdowns in garbage time all to Trey Tucker last week.
I know. It's
To
so
make
crazy.
his stat line look amazing. So I mean, I think I take the over here. But yeah, give me the Bears to win this game on the road.
Swift is probably in for you on your team if you drafted him as
Swift
like
or
a
Genty?
flex play or something. I don't want anything to do with. I don't want anything to do with. Help me, number 2 for Chicago. I'm
DJ
drawing a
Moore.
blank. DJ
DJ
Moore.
Moore.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want anything to do with DJ Moore. Doomsday's obviously in wide receiver 2 on the year this year.
Yeah, Dunze's been incredible.
Caleb Williams is like the quarterback 4 or something right now.
Yeah,
He's somewhere.
I think Caleb Williams is a fine start.
Yeah,
DeAndre
absolutely.
Swift or Ashton Genty in the same game.
Ashton Genty.
Oh man, I don't know. I guess so because I think he's a much better player, but DeAndre Swift is on a much better team with a much better O line. Probably
Yeah.
gonna have a lot more goal line opportunities, so I think I would go Swift there. That's an interesting trade you could make, Ashton Genty for DeAndre Swift. If you're crazy.
Yeah, no one's gonna make that trade.
If you're crazy. Yeah, no, I agree that he's a better player, but I'll take Swift in that just because I think it's a better matchup. But yeah, I mean on the Raiders side of the ball, you're starting Genty because you drafted him as your first round pick or second round pick probably. So obviously you're probably starting Trey Tucker. You could probably start Geno.
Yeah, I think with the injuries at quarterback and like some people are probably starting Geno this week. And I
Yeah.
think it's fine. High under over. I think you can start a lot of options in here. I think Genty's going to have a good game. I think that Swift could have a good game if he's not as injured as we think he is, or if he's not that injured.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I think it's a quad. I think something he's battling. So I don't really know. That's something to monitor. But yeah, DJ Moore, I don't want anything to do with. Outside of that, I'm basically in on
Yeah, obviously
all the
Brian
options
Bowers. Colson Loveland is out. Cole Kmet could be a fun start for tight end this week.
Yeah, you could. Cole Kmet's a good player.
He is. He is. Anything else you got on this game, or can we move on?
No, I think we both have the Bears. It's going to be a fun game, though.
Both have the Bears winning on the road. Both taking the over. That's fun stuff. Oh man, this is a good Sunday night football. This is classic Sunday night
Yeah.
football. Packers versus Cowboys in Dallas. The Cowboys are +7 at home. It's so funny, man. Over under 47.5. Talk to me, man. Talk to me about this game.
Seven's a lot of points, but that defense has been so bad for the Cowboys. So bad. Maybe the worst in the league. I did think it was like Miami there for a little bit, Cincinnati, Cowboys. Like I think all those teams are wrapped in there as like one of the worst defenses in the league.
Oh yeah, it's bad for sure.
Packers are winning this game, but the question is by how much. The Micah Parsons revenge game, you know he gets a sack in this game. You know he does. The Cowboys O line is banged up. They're missing their first round guard and Booker. They're missing one of their tackles. This is gonna be an interesting game. I think that Dallas can like make this entertaining, but I guess I'll take the points with Dallas. But I think Packers are
I
gonna win
think I
this
take the
game.
Packers to cover here, man.
I don't hate it, but
The
it
Packers
is
to
at
cover.
home. It is prime time. Like the Packers didn't look that great last week. Not that Dallas could like be as
Right.
physical as Cleveland, you know. Like I'm not trying to make that comparison, but like it does show that this is still the NFL. 7 points is a lot. We are in Jerry World. Maybe it doesn't matter and they cover. Maybe,
Yeah.
you know,
I
but I think we both have the Packers winning
I think Micah Parsons is about to feast.
this game. I think so too.
Micah Parsons is about to have so much fun out here. This is about to be the most fun
He's
he's
gonna be
ever
so
had in
juiced
Jerry
up.
World. I hope he points up to the booth every time he sacks Dak Prescott.
Yeah,
Um,
they're gonna boo when he
I
gets
do
his
have that.
sack.
They are. I do. I have the Packers. I have the Packers winning and covering here, which
Uh-huh.
I know it's a lot. So it feels like it goes against what I normally believe, but I just don't. Oh man, it's going to be hard, man. They're going to have to pass the football a lot, but maybe Javante Williams, is the path for them to win in this game. He's looked pretty good. He's averaged like
Yeah,
five
yeah.
something a carry on the year. So I think Javante Williams is probably the path for them winning, keeping the ball out of Jordan Love's hands against their weak defense because they don't have any pressure on the quarterback because they got rid of one of the best pass rushers in the league. Um, George
Oh
Pickens
man.
smash play, Javante Williams
Oh yeah.
smash play, Dak Prescott.
I mean, I'm not trying to start him now.
No, I'm
I'd
not
rather
either.
have Gino probably.
Oh God, I mean Dak Prescott or Trevor Lawrence.
Lawrence. I'd start Dak Prescott.
Oh,
He's just a better quarterback.
yep. There goes the interception for Cayman Wentz. Uh, sorry. Yeah, I agree. I
But
I just don't see a path for the Cowboys, man. They're gonna have to do this through the air because I think the Packers are just gonna feast. I think Josh Jacobs is gonna kill it. I think Tucker Kraft and Roma Dunze, Matthew Golden, is this the breakout game for him?
I think that he's going to score a deep touchdown in this game.
Yeah, yeah. Actually,
I think
I have
he's
a
been
fun
getting
line
open.
for
He's
him.
been getting vertical. I don't know what the metrics are behind the scenes, but I bet they're pretty good
I have a fun
as
line
far
for
as like
him.
the separation stats and stuff. I bet they're pretty good. Just 'cause, like, every time I watch him, he's getting separation. He's getting open. They just haven't connected yet because it's just been a little off. And he's a rookie, and the time is. I think it is coming. I think it starts in this game, but I think that the one that nobody's really talking about in this game that I think is a smash play is Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson has been awesome. Like I would take Jake Ferguson over like Kincaid, Hunter Henry,
Dude,
Pitts.
Jake Ferguson had like 13 catches last week. So yes,
That's what I'm
I agree, dude.
saying.
That's crazy, right?
And Parsons is going to be like coming at him so fast, and they're just he's going to be the safety blanket. He's so necessary right now. Pickens, I love that Pickens has the volume coming his way, but I'm nervous about Pickens being the number one because things can get crazy when like there's a lot of pressure on Pickens. You know what I mean? He gets a little
What do
wild
you
out there.
mean? What do you mean? I don't.
So Jake Ferguson, I think there's a reason why he got all those targets last week. I think
Yeah,
you're going to see it again today. I think he gets into the end zone. I think he's going to have a good day.
it's possible, man. I think he's gonna get into the end zone every week, and then he just doesn't. He like drops one. There's a false start, something stupid, But like,
Yeah, they draw a play from the red zone too. It just doesn't seem
yeah, I
to
do.
come
I have a
together.
fun line for this game. I have Matthew Golden, his longest reception over 21 and a half yards.
Oh, I like that. I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
I
I
like
really
that a
like
lot.
that. And then I have, we'll get to the other stuff, but yeah, give me the Packers to win and cover here. I think they can just get out to a good lead. I don't think the Cowboys can stop them. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I
I
don't think the
agree.
Cowboys can stop them, and I think they're going to struggle to move the ball in offense without CeeDee Lamb. So that's all I've got for this game. You have anything else?
No, I think we've covered most of
We
it.
taking the over or the under?
I'll take the over.
I'll take the over as well. We got a doubleheader on Monday night. How do you feel about the doubleheaders, man?
They're fine. You
It's
know, they're fine.
it's not a 10 p.m. one. Luckily, it's 7:15 and a 8:15. So we got uh, we got the Jets at the Dolphins for the first one at 7:15 in Miami. Minus 2.5. I feel like that's a pretty good line for a divisional game for two teams that are just kind of weak. Um, Justin Fields is playing in this game. Over under is 45.5 points. Do the Dolphins win and cover here? It's just like a whatever game.
Oh, man, I hate that we got to get this game prime time. This
I
is
know.
such a 1 o'clock game.
I know.
I guess the Dolphins win this game. They like looked a little confident. Yeah, I think they win and cover here. Like, I mean, I kind of want to take the points just because both of these teams are bad and
Yeah.
it's divisional, and the Jets could win straight up. But I guess I'll take the Dolphins to win here.
I got the Dolphins winning and covering, but I'm taking the under that 45.5. It seems too high to me.
Yeah, I like that.
I
I
mean,
like that.
Tyreek Hill, that feels terrible. Jalen Waddle, it feels terrible. Devon Achane feels amazing.
I think Tyreek Hill is okay. I think Tyreek Hill is okay right now. He hasn't looked
Yeah.
horrible, and he's been okay on as far as fantasy
Okay.
goes. But
Okay.
I don't know. I wouldn't like be excited about it.
Yeah, I get
You
that.
know, it's
I
not the
mean,
best matchup.
Tyreek Hill or Devonta Smith.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'd probably go Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill or Matthew Golden.
I need to see it with Matthew Golden before he's in my lineup.
I feel like I need to see it with Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill or George
Can we
Pickens.
pull up his numbers though? He hasn't been that bad.
It hasn't. It hasn't. Let's go look. Let's go look. It's been just
He's,
like a bunch
he's
of
definitely
pick and
outscored
stuff.
Golden every week.
For sure. Or maybe
Every
not.
week he's
Yeah, well, he
played.
definitely has. Yeah. Let's go look at these stats. They're not bad. He's got
They're not great, but they're not bad.
okay. Week 1, he was 4 catches for 40 yards. Week 2 was 6 for
Uh,
109, and week 3 was 5
uh-huh.
for 49 and a touchdown.
So like you're getting production there. It's not like
Yeah,
the best, but
it's not.
it's
I think it's
definitely
just
better than what you're getting out of Golden. We believe
yeah.
that Golden can hit that, but I
Right.
need to see that
That's
before
like the
I ever take sure
the
production.
big balls
You know?
guess there. But yeah, I agree with that. I would take Tyreek Hill, but I feel like you just have to start him if you have him. Like I feel like he's in your lineup every week just because
Yeah,
he's Tyreek Hill.
yeah, for sure.
Um, but yeah, I mean Devon Achane, slam him in your lineup. Obviously, Tua, we don't care. Justin Fields, can you start him this week?
No,
Why not?
no.
Justin Fields or Trevor
Coming off the
Lawrence?
injury, Trevor Lawrence.
Justin Fields or Jake Browning? No, just kidding.
I just think
Obviously,
that with Justin Fields, it's like people want to always project the spike weeks that he has for a possibility of this week, and every time that people do that, he either gets injured or has a dud game. Like the dud games and the injuries and all those negativities that comes with Justin Fields happens more times than not, and it's more of like a, you know, let's put 2 bullets in the gun and spin it, or like let's put 4 bullets in the gun and spin it. Like two out of the, you know what I mean? Like it's not good odds for you. You're going to lose this if
Justin
you
Fields or
continue
Jackson
to.
Dart.
I'll take Fields,
Yeah, we got there.
but
Some people were
well,
probably
well, I
staring that
mean
down. That seems
Jackson
reasonable, right?
Dart. I don't think I
People
don't.
were probably
Hopefully
staring
nobody's
that
looking
down.
at that.
Oh, I'm sure there are people. Especially there's a lot of Superflex.
There's,
Superflex is
there,
a
there,
big
there are
thing.
probably people.
Welcome to the real
Yeah,
world,
I'll
old
take.
man. It's Maxi League time.
Yeah,
Everyone plays
I'll
Superflex
take.
now, dude.
I'll take Justin Fields there, but I mean that's about as long as you get, honestly.
Right, right. Who just scored for the?
Kenneth
Oh my God,
Gainwell.
was it really?
Yeah,
Jeez Louise, it's two.
he just keeps feasting,
Dude, that's
man.
gonna be the number one waiver pickup now.
I
um,
know.
yeah, I mean, oh, this is such a terrible game. Garrett Wilson's obviously in your lineup. Brees Hall's in your lineup. Devon Achane has looked really good. I feel like he's just a smash play because he just catches 15 passes a game for 6 yards. Um, I think we can move on from this game. We both have the Dolphins win,
Yeah,
and we're taking the under.
for sure.
All right,
For sure.
last game on the whole slate for this week. God, another game that should just be a 1 o'clock game. Broncos versus the Bengals. This would be a great game if Joe Burrow was there, but he's not, and I still have the Bengals covering.
You got the Bengals covering here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
seven and a
think Denver's
half.
going to win the game, but
I did have
seven
Denver
and a
winning.
half's a lot of
I
points.
had Denver winning. 7.5 is a lot of points for a team that kind of looks terrible. Bo Nix looks awful. He's got like the worst metrics for all starting quarterbacks right now.
I know this is a get right game for him. If he looks bad against Cincinnati's defense, these inconsistencies could be, the new norm.
I don't know that he's going to get the chance to look bad. I think J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey are just going to feast against a terrible defense.
That could be the case. I mean, Denver's defense could just smother
That's it.
Cincinnati to where they could run, or Denver can run the football 30 times in this game,
Yeah, that's
35
very
times in this
possible
game.
too, for sure.
Uh,
I mean, Cortland Sutton, put him in your lineup, right?
yeah, why not? I mean, this is one of the worst defenses in the league.
J.K.
With
Dobbins in
a,
your
I mean,
lineup.
under Armour's. Oh yeah, for sure.
Bo Nix. I mean, you're probably starting him, right? Bo Nix or Justin Fields.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix or Trevor Lawrence.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix or Dak Prescott.
I'll take. I'll take Bo Nix.
Oh, okay. Let's find. I gotta find one
I
now.
think that's
Bo
the
Nix or
lineup.
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. I'd probably go Brock Purdy, man. Man. Bo Nix or Brock Purdy. I'll take Bo Nix.
Oh man, I gotta find one, right? Bo Nix or Jared Goff.
Oh, I'll take Jared Goff.
I would too. Okay, good. Finally, just say it to get me to shut up. Evan Ingram is
Stop.
not in anyone's lineup because he's not good at football. He's old and
Right.
slow and can't catch the football or stay healthy.
Yeah.
The Bengals. I mean, you're starting Jamar Chase. You're starting Chase Brown. T. Higgins just feels terrible, man.
Yeah, it does. I don't want anything to do with it. I mean, Higgins is fine. That's the only person I'm trying to start on Cincinnati. Chase Brown's somebody I'm trying to get out of my lineup, especially in this matchup. Horrible matchup.
Yeah, Chase Brown or DeAndre Swift.
DeAndre Swift.
Oh man, Chase Brown or Travis Etienne.
Etienne.
Chase Brown or Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard.
Tony Pollard.
Pollard.
Bill Krosky. Oh!
Bill. I'll take Bill.
Oh my god, dude. That oh, it's so bad. And I think I agree. I don't know. I couldn't do that. I don't think my mental health could handle.
I don't know if I had Chase Brown, if I could do that.
I would have to put Chase
That's
Brown
how I
in
feel
just because
about
you
him.
drafted him in like the third round. Like, oh, it's so rough, man. But maybe he has a bounce back game. He's still a good player, I think. I don't know. The people need to know. The people need to know here. So, I guess I would go Chase Brown and I would start Tony Pollard. I think Bill Krosky's the line for me. I wouldn't start Bill Krosky.
Yeah.
He's a second. He's like
I
not
get
even the
it.
lead back on that offense.
He's supposed to be, but we'll see.
He should be, but yeah. I mean, the Bengals just feels rough. Obviously, you're starting Chase, like you said, but that's about it, man. I mean,
That's really it. I think that's it.
yeah. Who do you said you have the Broncos covering or the Bengals covering?
I think the Broncos cover. I know it sounds weird, but I just
Yeah.
don't like what I've seen out of Jake Browning. His defense is actually really good. So
Yeah, I could agree with that, but I just think 7.5 is a lot. I'll take the Bengals.
it's
to
a
cover.
lot.
I'll take the Bengals to cover just
Yeah.
because it seems like the chalk thing to do. Give me the Bengals to cover and give me the under on this game 44.5.
I like it.
That it.
I just
Anything
think
else you want to talk about in these games?
I think that's it. You want to do some DFS real quick?
Yeah, dude. Let's go through our cash lineups. I didn't do a tournament lineup this week. Yeah, I might do one while I'm on the way to a birthday party, a little Sunday birthday party.
Yeah. Let's. You want to start
Nah, you go ahead. I'll pull mine up.
at quarterback? I have Justin Herbert for 6,300.
Okay, I got mine now. Okay, yeah, you said 70 or 6,300 for Herbert.
Yep.
Oh man, that's really good. I got Patrick Mahomes against the Ravens for 6,000.
Okay. Okay. At running back, I got James Cook for 7,100 against the Saints, and Amarion Hampton at 5,900
Got them
against
both.
the Giants.
Got them both.
Oh, you got them both? Nice.
Got them both.
At receiver, I got Roma Dunze for 6,300, Ricky Pearsall for 5,700, and Quentin Johnson for 5,500.
That's fun, man. I have Amon-Ra St. Brown for 7,300, Chris Olave for 5,100, and Sterling Shepard for 4,000.
Okay, okay. At tight end, I have Juwan Johnson, 4,200.
At tight end, I have Kyle Pitts, 3,600.
That's fun. At flex, I got Travion Henderson, expecting him to get uptick and work for the fumbles against a plus matchup in Carolina.
At flex, I have the guy that cannot be stopped. Feed the
Jonathan
beast,
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor,
Feed the
7,500.
beast.
Who do you got at DST?
I got Bills versus New Orleans.
I have the Lions versus the Browns at home.
That's good. That's good stuff, man.
It is, man. I have some props I want to go through too. Got some props, you know. Gotta get the people what they want, and they want money. That's what they want, and they need cash now. So they call us.
Well, they're just in time then.
So I have Matthew Golden. Obviously, I said that one over 21.5 for his longest reception, and I have Jackson Dart under 35.5 rushing yards. I feel like that's
Okay.
really high. And you saw on his read option, he's actually really disciplined with his read option, man. He was letting go and handing the ball off, and I think you're going to see defenses watch that read option, try not to let him run because he kind of is that guy. So, but he's good. He's disciplined on not holding on to the ball. So I think you're going to see him, hand the ball off on those read options. And
I like
against
it.
the
I think it's a
Chargers,
fun run.
Khalil Mack is out, so I don't think he's going to have to run too much.
Mm-hmm.
So give me that one. That's a fun prop, and I have one more. Let me pull up my prize picks because we gotta find these odds. The odds are better on certain apps, so you got to change it up.
Right.
This is my favorite one though of the week. I have Chris Godwin under 34.5 receiving yards, and I
Slow start
have
for him.
and I have Chuba Hubbard under 51.5 rushing yards.
I like that. I like that a lot.
But that's all I got, man. Should we announce our survivor pick to the world, or does it matter?
Um, I,
I think we're good.
I think I think we're good. They'll see. They'll see soon. They'll
Nah,
see soon.
nah.
Soon.
We got. I have the Lions this week against the Browns. It's safe. It's safe. If I was gonna go
Yeah, I think
like,
so.
if I was in like a big pool, I would maybe go like the Patriots, or I would have probably went the Seahawks on Thursday. Honestly, is who I would have went.
Right.
I
Hmm.
talked to you about that on Wednesday and Thursday afternoon. But yeah, give me the Patriots if I were gonna like pick a little crazy. That's my risky pick for the week. But yeah, I'm going Lions. I'm going to eat chalk minus ten points. Nice
Yeah,
and
I'm
simple.
locked in with you. So hopefully we ain't got to sweat this one out. But
We
you know
will.
how the NFL
We
is.
will.
That's a funny way of showing it. Yeah.
Right. But it's been a good.
But it's an exciting week. I'm really excited about these games, and good luck to everybody's fantasy players except you. Can't have you having a
Maybe in
good
one
week
league,
this
right? You
week.
can wish me luck in one
We
league,
play each
right?
other
I don't play.
we play each other. For those who don't know, we play each other in 3 leagues.
Yeah,
It's
and
crazy.
on Thanksgiving we do the same, so we'll have that coming to you then too. But yeah, I do have a league where I'm not playing you, which is nice. But good luck to you. Good luck to you today. Congratulations on your 3 wins.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'm
All
gonna go ahead
right.
and send the pizza over to your house.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm gonna send you cupcakes, dude. It's been a good show, man. It's
Yeah.
good talking to you like always, and enjoy your Sunday, man. Everybody enjoy y'all's day.
Same to you, and good luck to everyone. We'll see you next week.